Hello and welcome back to All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and my guest is Ron Busby Jr., who is the founder of ByBlack. Ron, is there any relationship between your organization and the one that is headed by your father?
Yeah, so the United States Black Chamber is a national organization. It's a nonprofit really focused on how do we, as a constituency group of black business owners or as people trying to focus on black business, how do we have national and local conversations with government organizations, with large corporations? How do we change the discourse and provide a really meaningful lens and mouthpiece to the issues of black economics through the lens of black business? So they're really a great tool and community group that has, local chambers of commerce around the country here in Oakland and across the country. So that
the Oakland African American Chamber is also a member of the U.S. Black Chamber.
Absolutely, and I think that's what's really important is recognizing that black chambers of commerce are everywhere that people and black people do business. So there are black chambers in Alaska, there are black chambers in Utah, but there are black chambers in Los Angeles and Las Vegas. And so recognizing that where black people are doing business, there are people who are dedicated to really developing out that community.
Now, how does ByBlack connect into all of this?
For us, we think it's really important to be able to have well-designed, thoughtfully integrated digital platforms and tools for black businesses and black people that want to support black businesses. There's a need for community groups and for physical spaces that provide local infrastructure like we talked about for black chambers. But to have a platform that says, hey, look, here you can find black businesses that are in the B2B space, so business to business, for the B2C space, so that business to consumer, or the business to government space, B2G. We want to make sure that however you want to buy black, there is a business there for you.
And how do you get, I believe, looking at your website, I saw something where you can get certified. Is that?
Yeah.
How do you get certified?
Yeah, it is something that really interesting to us. For us, there are a lot of opportunities that come with getting certified as a black-owned business, but it's certified generally. So, there are opportunities to get set-asides for government contracts. There might be opportunities for funding that are available, but you really can't get that unless you are identified categorically as a minority-owned business. There are corporations and governments that want to spend money, and they have allocations for funding and spending with minority-owned businesses. But if they don't know who you are and they can't say confidently,
so getting certified is a way for the business partners to become aware of who you are. Is that right?
Exactly. For stakeholders, for buyers to know, hey, look, this is somebody who I should actually know, invest in, and I can also get credit for supporting. But to your question around how do you get certified, we ask sort of questions that fit into three buckets, which was proof of identity, so who you are and who you say you are you black? Proof of control, do you actually control this business, right? You're not just the face of an organization. And then you get proof of identity, proof of control, and then proof of actual existence itself. So we want to make sure that all of the information is accurate, that it matches up with your Secretary of State's office, that it matches up with all the different documents that you're filing with your tax organizations, etc.
And do you have a lot of businesses that are certified?
Yeah, we have over 30,000 businesses that are in our directory. So those are businesses that have just self-identified. They have a listing on ByBlack, and then we have about 2,000 to 3,000 businesses that are certified, right? And so those folks, you got people like Ice Cube, who's been certified as a black-owned business. You got folks like Issa Rae, who's been certified as a black-owned business. But you also have, Grandma's Pound Cake, who's also been certified. You got the construction company that's also certified. For us, we think it's really about making sure that we have that smattering and that larger landscape of businesses.
And who are some of your partners that you partner with?
We are really grateful to have a cohesive and large tent around black business, right? So when I'm talking to Walmart, they're thinking about how do I put black-owned businesses in our stores and on our shelves. When I'm talking to American Express, they're saying, how do I actually make sure that I'm buying from black-owned businesses when I'm thinking about my procurement strategies? So it's never just one or the other. We have a really cohesive list from MGM to Microsoft. You got tech companies, but you also got sports leagues like the PGA. So all of them are thinking about different ways that they can buy in their own right.
And where does one go to find out the information to get certified?
Yes, great question. You can go to our website. We love a good plug, www.byblack.us, ByBlack.us. You can learn all about certification. You can get certified. You can figure out your qualifications, etc. And the one thing I'll say as well is it's always based on your type of business. So if you're an S Corp, a C Corp, an LLC, a multi-member, it is structured really and tailored to you and your specific needs.
Is it hard to get certified?
You know, it has been in the past.
Mm-hmm.
It has been really difficult for businesses to get certified before because it costs sometimes hundreds of dollars.
Right.
Sometimes it takes months to get certified. For us, we said, how do we think about you as a business owner getting certified? One thing I'll say is, you know, in the past, in order to get certified as a minority-owned business, as a black person, you'd have to provide the birth certificate of a grandparent, dead or alive, that said Negro or colored on it.
Is that right?
Yes. And so we said, that's not fair. That's just to be a minority, let alone black.
Right.
And so we said, you know, if you were a woman, if you were LGBTQ, if you were Latino, that would not be a kind of barrier to entry. And we said, how do we start from the basics and say, what do we need to do to make sure that black people get access to all the resources we talked about and not make it difficult to do? And so the thing that I'll say is we made it at no cost. So there's no $100, $400, $800 cost to this. We don't ask for you to provide unnecessary documents. And we try to do everything as virtually as possible to ensure that it's streamlined. But I think for us, that's a really important part of it being the most seamless way to get certified that you can do and take advantage of really free resources today or at a no cost to you today.
So you can do it virtually?
Absolutely, right from your phone.
Oh, well, that makes it easy for people who really want to get certified. Absolutely. And serious about it. And when we come back from break, we're going to talk briefly about some of the contracts that people have gotten as a result of being certified. So don't touch that remote. Matter of fact, just put it down. We will be right back with All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and my guest is Ron Busby Jr., founder ByBlack.